Greetings and welcome back to From the Depths with me, Lathrix. As you can probably already see, there's been some significant changes to Fort X, which still needs a proper name. A lot of you have had some pretty darn good ideas, but I still haven't decided on the final name for this robot, as I would like to keep the name permanently as one thing if possible. So, things have changed which are very apparent. I've armoured up the main turret, and as you can see it's a bit of a beast now in terms of armour. The armour's actually 2 and 3 thick depending on where you go to. Also, my metal has increased significantly, and that's because we've been attacking some lightning hoods while I was doing the building. Nothing really to report home to other than I captured several robots and scrapped them. We've also made this. This is a laser gun, which shoots ridiculously fast for ridiculously high damage. The inside is complete. By the way, this white is actually proper metal. It's not the light alloy. It's simply altered metal. If you just heard an audio break, it's because I was sneezing my head off. Oh dear. Okay, I think I muted the mic in time though, thankfully. Yeah, the white is actually proper metal. It's not the light alloy ingot. Light alloy ingots? Just light alloy in general. And this takes up all of my engine to fire, but it does recharge completely per shot. It does look a bit erratic to the right if you look at our engine, but I have checked, it definitely does. The entire inside is very, very condensed. I'm actually quite proud of it. It's very condensed weapon, which is a lot better than our Tesla cannon. Our Tesla ship's main cannon, so I'm very, very proud of that thing. But of course we can't add more than one because, well, it would destroy our engine to fire it. It also does have a failsafe and very, very rarely actually hits the main gun, and generally simply clips corners of it rather than doing too much. Sadly, its damage is ridiculous. That's one shot. It just cut through 2 pieces of armour. It's also ridiculously accurate, so as you can probably tell, that is actually probably more powerful than our main gun. Oh, another thing I've done with this is I've changed its turret, so it can shoot almost straight up, as you can see. Let's see how high I can actually shoot it. There. That's how high it can shoot, so it's now basically the AA weapon of the fort. And since the air units are what I'm most afraid of course it's keeping itself as the main gun. Today, we're going to be taking this on a bit of a test run. We're going to be sending it into battle. We're also going to be adding shields and working on its 3rd weapon. Then we're going to figure out what these 2 will go to. I'm honestly considering maybe scrapping the idea of having those 2 and simply improving the 3 sections we have here, but I'm not sure. Also, I'm leaning towards either having an extremely high caliber gun, or gauge, whatever it's called, gun, here, so it's a regular cannon which shoots mega shells, probably more powerful than the Patriarch, but single barrel, or having a missile launcher. Probably not torpedoes, because again, air units scare the crap out of me, so probably a missile launcher will win, but I haven't decided just yet. So we're actually going to take it for a test run, and attack this strength 25 enemy here, with the fortress, Sorenserets. We're sending the fortress to battle. That's actually what I've been doing, that's why it's currently returning home. There is someone coming to try and take our resources, but we already have a Matriarch there, and we're going to take the Patriarch and put him there as well, so we have 2 bits of protection. We also need to make a repair robot to follow us. That's another thing we need to do. Shall we bring Tesla along with us? No, I don't think we shall, but let's just save anyway, and then I'm going to skip ahead until we get into battle. So back in a second, sir and/or sirettes. Welcome back. Here we go, the first battle on camera with Fort X. Of course, not its permanent name, but still. Let's see how it does. It should do quite well. It has killed a strength 40 on its own before, and can generally take a lot of robots at once. Oop, spawned in a little bit low, but I don't mind. Okay, a little bit of lag's going to happen because, of course, we are loading in. Our laser's doing a lot of work already. Oh, it's just a single thunder on its own. Well, I was expecting it to be a lot bigger than that, so let's see how the laser's doing. You can see the laser's already cutting its side into ribbons and has already taken out its main gun. Well, one of its 2 main guns. The shells are now landing and yeah, most of them are hitting. Okay, it's not too inaccurate. It's actually quite accurate gun now. Its accuracy is only its inaccuracy is only 0.20 per barrel, and of course that's 3 barrels. So, but as you can see, the laser is just gutting this thing. It's gone. The ship has already been destroyed, which is wonderful. Because what I'm going to do, I'm actually not going to move this anymore. Where it is currently, it's in a bit of a chokehold to where the lightning hoods send out their their forces from. So it means this fortress can act as a bit of a buffer against enemies. So it's permanently going to stay here and prevent enemies from actually getting past, rather than being used for simple resource control, because I can make a few more fortresses and just defend them with other ships. There we go. So, oh, there's one thing there. You see, water can act as a great barrier when you're trying to shoot something. There we go. All the lovely resources coming to us. I think I've got it on the medium setting, so I'm currently only gaining like 0.0 something of the damage we deal. But oh well. Sorry, it starts off at 10%, doesn't it? So actually about 5% of the damage we deal. So let's get to work then, shall we? Return to editing hull. I don't really want to edit the turret. The turret's already freaking amazing. So, as you can see, damage-wise, it's already freaking brilliant. But I think missiles is probably the best idea then. And I really don't think we are going to be using the front, sadly. We could use it. We could use it for ammo storage and such, giving the enemy another target to fire at, and thus protecting our more fragile sections. But we still need to do stuff on the inside. I mean, this could use buffering up a little bit, a bit more armour. But I want to make a rocket turret. That's what I want to do. So custom cannons, so new objects. So it's what we're doing today, so instead more turret building. Sure, torqueless, I don't really see the problem with using these even when they're not being used for actual cannons. Where is the middle of this? The middle is this one, okay, and then the middle of there. There we go. Plink, so we're done with that. Okay, blocks, let's make the entire thing out of metal. Because we can, and why not, eh? Why not? If a laser can work, so can the turret. Have a nice large metal base on it, and we're simply going to have all the missiles kind of on the front, being fired outwards. They won't be laser guided, so they'll be a little bit less accurate than laser guided ones, but it requires a lot less setup, and they're less reliant on all the systems functioning on the fortress, so hopefully we'll be able to fire continuously. I'm also going to use quite weak missiles. I want to kind of have like a missile spam, if you know what I mean. So loads of little missiles constantly coming out, doing little bits of damage here and there, and hopefully crippling systems as they go. That's the intention I've got in my head. And you may be wondering, what the hell am I doing right now? That's because I just wanted to kind of make like a I kind of wanted to make like a open shell, so I can see what I'm doing inside. I kind of want it to be like a, I don't know the word I'm looking for here. Just a metal block, really, as the word I was going to use, but honestly I can't think of it currently. We'll make it prettier later, make this a little higher than the rest. Okay, so at the back here, this is where the system will actually go to control the weapon, and then the rest will go here, I guess. And I'm assuming if a weapons controller can control the turret, it will be able to control any weapon systems on the turret, because that seems to be how it works with the laser and regular one, so I'm hoping that's how it works here too. So let's put in our missile system. So missile controller can go here. There we are. Lovely. Also, I think next episode what we'll be doing is we'll be doing let's see what I wanted. Missile, no. Launch pad. Thanks, lovely. Yeah, next episode what I think we'll be doing is we'll be doing some of the story missions, because I still haven't done those, and I really need to unlock things. So staggered fire, I want them staggered, yes, because we're going to have so many. If we all fire at once, it's pointless. So 0.2 so plus 0.1, so the ending up being 0.3. That is a bit more staggered than I'd want, but honestly I think it'd be better, just so we've got a constant flow of shots. At the moment, our ammo reserves do pretty well, so I'm not too concerned about that. The missiles will probably come out of the top section I'm going to be building now, so yeah, that's what I'll do, okay. So then these can go up here. And it's on both sides, so you have to take up both sides of this to take it out completely, which is quite difficult to do, particularly since it's going to be made out of complete metal. Heavy metal, in fact. Okay, have them here, and then have them just coming up constantly, because we're going to have the launchers attached to them there. I haven't actually built a missile launcher in ages. I mean, I'll say I can't remember how I control it and such, so it's going to be a bit of a weird one. Oh, of course, because we're not going to be using lasers, we do want a friend or foe thing attached everywhere, just to make sure there's always one attached, so we don't end up breaking our own freaking ship. Lovely, okay, so we won't shoot our own stuff, which is rather a nice thing to know. And then missile launch. Missile block? Missile launch pad, okay. Wonderful, and want it facing out this way, of course. So, do you want it one further forward? It wouldn't be a terrible idea to move this, or we could actually just move the metal one back. Probably be easier at this stage just to move the metal one back, honestly. So that's fine, we'll do that instead. Just to make sure the missiles don't end up crashing into their own freaking container. Which would be a pretty bad waste of a missile, if you ask me. Like that, and then the metal can all be... So that way, there's a very, very slim chance they'll actually ever collide with themselves, because that would be a freaking nightmare. Oh good, well, there goes our ammo, straight into our own freaking ship. Then after this is done, we can build a ship to follow this fortress, be part of its fleet, if you can put a fleet, if not I'll just make it follow it manually. And that will be our, whatchamacallit, our heel ship. And look, there's got two pair of eyes. Excellent. We have eyes in the back of our head. Mahaha. There we are. And then finally, actually putting the missiles in. So, I think we're going to have to put a shield on this, honestly, because right now it looks very vulnerable, because the front is going to have to be open for the missiles. So I think, yes, that's what we're going to do. Probably would be better if we didn't have them so close to each other, but with the extreme amount of stagger, it shouldn't be too bad, honestly. So let's hope that plays well. Wow, this is going to be a nasty missile launcher. I don't know what size I want them though, so I'm going to mess around first. So 1, 2, 3. Let's have it as 3. What does that look like? Short range thruster, fuel tank, infrared. What is the infrared seeker? That's actually one I wanted. Okay, so that's actually pretty much what I want. So let's see how well that one missile does. Well, 2 missiles because we have mirror, obviously. So let's see, shall we? How do we control the weapon? Do you have to be near the... So it turns, okay. Fire! Oops, there you go. And then it fires... Oh yeah, because of the stagger. That actually goes pretty far. I mean, further than I thought it would for its size. Is that far enough, though? That's the question. Is that far enough? Fire the next one. How long's that stagger? What, really? Why am I not firing the next one already? That is a long stagger. Unless I'm just firing one because of how it's controlled. Why am I not firing the other one? Ah, who knows? It's all manual control right now. Okay, let's actually fire higher up this time, shall we? Oh, of course, it's just going to fire forward, isn't it? Because it's infrared controlled, not laser controlled. I don't know if that's long enough, honestly. Let's see. Let's have a quick look outside, just to see how far range it actually was. Oops. There we go. Oop, I accidentally fired. My bad. It's not short. It's very fast because of its size. I do not think that's long enough range, honestly. I think maybe increasing it by 1 might be better, honestly. Why didn't it fire the other one? Does it ever fire the other one? Let's try and... No, maybe we've got too much delay on this thing. I think we have got far too much delay. So let's eradicate the second delay. Oh, it just fired by itself. Okay, so that's... Well, yeah, that's definitely too much delay then, my word. Far too much. Destroy that and put that as 0.1 instead. And then, nope, oh, I just accidentally tried the wrong thing. Okay. You, I want to get down to 0.1, and you want to delete. Let's try it again, shall we? Why aren't you firing? Okay, no, okay, yeah, that's better. Okay, that's much better. That's how I want it to fire. So it does fire very, very regularly now. That's nice. And imagine when we've got all those, so we don't have to wait for them to reload. My word, that's going to be horrendous. Okay, so let's make it one bigger, shall we? So we're still editing this. We haven't mirrored it though, so let's mirror it. And then go back to missile blocks. So, bonk. I want another. We have 2. Wait, we have 2 empty bodies. Unbonk. Oh, it gives us 2 each time. I didn't realise. Okay, so oop, bad. So I really want to move everything forward by 1. So, fuel tank, an explosive warhead can go up here instead now, and the infrared seeker can go there. That infrared seeker is now fuel. This is going to be a very long range, but very weak missile if we keep it like this. Let's just assign it, and let's just see how far that can go, shall we? So, once again, aiming, targeting, firing! That is a lot of fuel. I think, honestly, just watching it like this is easier. Yeah, that's definitely long enough range. It's already proven itself. Still going. Still going. Yep, this is definitely long enough range. My word. That is more than long enough. A little bit bigger than I wanted. My god, that goes for miles. Long range missiles. Very cool. Must be said. Very, very cool. Still slightly nervous about how it's going to fire, though, because there's a good chance it's going to hit itself. But because of the friendly... no, because the weapon controller is going to have a... whatchamacallit on it. It's going to have a safety thing, and it's also going to... yeah, okay. What I'll do is I'll finish making it here, then we'll go to the sandbox and mess around there just to make sure it actually works and doesn't hit ourselves. I don't really mind it being weak because I want sheer volume, and honestly, being at that long range is very, very nice. So I'm very tempted to leave it as it is. Maybe adding one extra explosive warhead. I mean, losing one fuel canister to so long range. Maybe. We'll consider it. We'll definitely consider it. Oops. There we go. Lovely. First line is done. Oh, is this going to be safe, though? I'm really hoping this is going to be a safe size. I wonder what the minimum size missile you can make is. Problem is, I'm fairly certain it'd be short range, so... let's see. Do I just add them all? My word, this looks beautiful. It looks just gorgeous. And I think I'm going to extend the turret out a bit so we got a bit more protection for the missiles, so like on the side of them. I didn't expect them to be this long range, so I could have actually put them a bit further in, to be honest. I didn't think about how they extended. That is the most terrifying thing I've ever seen in From the Depths, my word. This fortress is going to be one evil thing soon enough. It's also surprisingly cheap. I didn't realise missiles were so cheap in terms of sheer resources. Having a missile carrier might be nice, and having a vehicle completely dedicated to missiles and quite large. Similar to the Tesla and the Matriarch. And Patriarch, actually, since they're all warships in my eyes. So, assign. So it should all be the same now. Do we all look the same? Yeah, we do. Excellent. So save the game before we fire, just in case something horrible goes wrong. We won't save the design, because in case something horrible goes wrong, I probably don't want to save this design over what was there before, since we just have to delete the turret each time. So, here we go. I wish you luck. Fire. Oh my word, look at that! Oh, no, turn. Oh, I forgot I was controlling the missile. Holy crap. That is beautiful. Why are they all so short range? Why did they all dip so early? They went further last time, didn't they? I have. Oh no! I accidentally edited. I put the wrong one and copied it. My mistake. Whoopsie-daisy. Target position I don't really like too much. You can be fins and then swap that with fuel. Whoopsie-daisy. Let's try that again. It was still freaking awesome though, regardless. Let's do that again now with more. And this time I actually remember to uncontrol. There we go. Holy crap. Holy crap. Oh, it's firing so low. It's aiming a bit too low. Oh, that is beautiful. That is actually beautiful. Oh my god. Okay. Can you tell I'm rather happy with this? Because I am. Okay then. Well, so I'm going to put the AI at the bottom now, then, I suppose. So let's just do that. Where's the turret segment? It's there. We'll fine-tune its armour in a second, but I do want to test it out first in practice, just to make sure it even works, honestly. So, AI... okay, we're still editing the spinner. I want to edit the hull. Good, it left us in the same place, and I want local weapons controller. Where's the 6-point connector? Excellent. So we'll put the 6-point connector to attach it. Where is it? Ah, where is it? I can't see it. Where's the middle? So it's there. Just want to be one lower than that, so that... so there we go. And I think it's there, so local weapons controller goes there. Am I right? I am, excellent. Then we definitely want a failsafe. We really want a failsafe on this, because this could easily destroy our other turrets if it goes wrong. And then we want a wireless receiver. And that should be attached to the mainframe. Excellent, okay, let's save this constructible, and then Vortex, and then we'll be back in a second, Threats, in the practice mode. Testing out our new Mega... oh my god, it looks awfully awesome. It really does look awful and awesome in equal measure. Back in a tick. We are back, and in the vehicle designer, we're in creative mode, so we can see what this thing can do with its 3 different weapon types. Again, the turret obviously isn't finished yet, just like when we had the... Did I just jump off the ship? I jumped off the ship. Okay, back to where I was going. Yeah. Wait, we moved? Oh, the ship's moving. I thought I was moving. No wonder I fell off then. I was just slid off. Oh, of course, it's a fortress, so it's naturally going for the resource zone. Let's spawn in an enemy and see if the missiles actually work. That's what I want. So I don't want a very, very weak enemy, but I don't want a particularly strong one either. Let's go with a couple of vanguards. Oh, the missile's turning. And it's firing. Will they find their target? Oh, yes, they will. Look at that. Oh, my word. So many missiles. Maybe we should make them fragmentation instead. Oh, they're very weak. Oh, they did their job, though. Oh, no, they hit our ship. Because they have guns, don't they? Oh, no, I think that was my own gun gutting my ship. Yep, that was our own turret destroying our missiles. Sir and turrets. Seriously, you have a failsafe. I know you have a failsafe because I've checked a million times. That shouldn't have happened. Why did you... Maybe this needs to be changed. Okay, there we go. Let's let it get repaired and try again. Hopefully this time it won't do that. Stop doing that! You shouldn't be able to fire if you've got that in the way. The missiles were so cool and you stopped it, you monster. Okay, it did just stop firing then though, if you noticed, because that was in the way. And again, okay, so obviously the failsafe was set far too low. So this is why we test it out anyway, because imagine doing that in a battle where it actually matters. We've just lost, I've just lost almost 1,000 metal, well, several thousand, not just 1,000, several thousand metal. Can you please stop moving, Fortress? I'm trying to find the freaking failsafe. Make it as accurate as possible. No. The failsafe, there we go. No, failsafe. Stop. Oh, we're on failsafe, hey? What? Oh, was it the local weapon control? It won't let... Oops, a daisy. Sorry about that, Stones Reds. I just pressed the button which apparently minimised the screen. Okay. That was interesting. Shouldn't have done that. Where is the failsafe? You! Okay, for some reason. Okay, checks for cylinder length. I guess then just max them all out, I suppose. Sure, max them both out, try again. I don't know why that what just came up now is different to what was there before. Oh, that's what I was here before. Okay, so last time I was actually clicking on the wrong thing. It still seemed to help, so... Sure, but let's make it more accurate. Okay, there we go. Let's see if that helps, because the laser's AI actually works out pretty well. So back in a second, just making sure the recording's all okay after that weird little blip. And then when it's repaired, we'll try again. Hopefully this time we won't gut our own freaking ship. Hey, we're back. I've done more with the AI, so hopefully this time it doesn't freaking gut itself. And I have altered the missiles so they have 2 explosive warheads. And I've also, finally, made the delay a little bit longer. In fact, I'm going to make it even longer than that. 0.4. Because I noticed when I was looking at the replay, the reason why some of them looked so weak was that they was exploding each other. Because they were so close to each other, so some of them never actually made contact. Hopefully this time it'll actually work. If it doesn't... we're going to have to bite the bullet and make the whole structure shorter. But I wanted this. I wanted this huge kind of... look at me, I am a huge turret kind of look to it, like bristling with missiles. I could, of course, shrink it down to this height, but I like it how it is, and I don't want it facing upwards because that's just boring. I could also bite the bullet and simply put that onto the main turret. That would actually be very, very easy to do. But I don't want to do that. So here we go, without further ado, let's spawn in another enemy. Hopefully this time won't do the same what happened last time. I'll be watching from up here this time. Nope, we're turning. Don't you dare shoot. Good, look, it didn't fire. It actively resisted. Hopefully we can see our missile hit something on their own. Oh, much better. That's a devastating increase in damage. Also, the delay is helping. Okay, yep, it's definitely avoiding shooting its own thing. Yep, definitely is. Okay, wonderful. Also, the missiles are glorious. Are they not glorious? They're a little bit shorter range than they used to be. However, they now, of course, do have the added benefit of not blowing each other up and doing double the damage they used to. I decided against fragmentation as, well, I like the sheer firepower of this. Also, it just looks freaking beautiful. I mean, look at that. At point 4, it continuously fires because it reloads faster than it fires. So that's a permanent thing. The problem is, you can also probably see, it does gut out ammo. And once it started firing, it can't stop firing until it's unloaded the entire arsenal. So as you can see right now, it's just firing into the abyss. Which is fine though, because it won't do any damage to us. So that was actually pretty darn good. Now, the big question I've got, which I'm very scared about by the way, is that we haven't tested the reverse. As in the missile firing past our guys. So, yeah. I need to put this so high to make sure it doesn't missile our own thing, since it has no laser guidance. So I'm a little bit, and by a little bit I mean very nervous about how this is going to go. So naturally I want more accuracy this time, which is a bit of an annoyance, but still. Let's put it down to 20, let's see. So we're going to spawn the enemies this time from the opposite side. So, west. Vanguard, Vanguard. And hope it doesn't blow up our own ship. Oh no, it's already doing it. Oh no, it has stopped itself. It did stop itself, but oh no, it didn't. Oh dear, oh my word, oh this is terrible. Say goodbye to the main turret. And there's the problem with not having a laser. Okay. Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh freaking dear. Okay, well, that is beautiful in its own way, and soon the turret will be removed. We are seeing that our missiles aren't very effective against metal. Yep. 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 The failsafe did absolutely freaking nothing to avoid that at all. You would think that that would be in that cylinder, so it wouldn't even attempt to fire, but apparently it isn't. Let's try the east enemies again. Let's just make sure that our main turret isn't doing the problem. I would like those to be a bit further towards the missile, so it actually has a chance to shoot itself. What the? Oh, well, we've completely bugged out the missile. Ah, Alpha. The dancing missile. So the dancing turret, that was fantastic. Will you gut your own? No, that's doing a good job of avoiding it. Like, actively avoiding it. So I think what we're going to do isn't too bad, honestly. Is we're simply going to have to put this kind of turret. You see, it's not even firing now because it knows it'll hit itself. We're going to have to put this turret on top of here, which then, of course, frees up some space for a single turret on here, so it's not a complete loss. And well, we've realised that these missiles can actually be extremely effective and are extremely fun. Extremely fun, as you can see. So that's what we'll be doing. I'll be doing that off camera though, don't you worry, since it's simply going to be putting this on here, which is going to be very boring for you to watch, in all honesty. Lesson learned. I think if we had a laser, it would be completely different because it wouldn't fire unless it had a lock. What's with our turrets? My word, something's gone horribly wrong in this designer. What are you doing? Oh look, you can finally fire. And yes, like I said, that one does occasionally hit its own freaking thing. Because we need to increase its failsafe in the same way we did with the main turret, so no big issue there. And actually, it normally does so little damage, I've actually just left it, just ignored it, but let's just make sure that this is also a thing. And then... Okay, let's restart the designer. Back in a second. We'll work on making a medic ship, I think. Welcome back for the last time, and welcome back, of course, to the fortress. So, what we're going to be doing then is making a little healer buddy. Of course, the healer buddy we're going to make in Sandbox, and then we can simply produce it in the real campaign at a later stage. Of course, then the same goes for the missile system. Obviously, currently the missile system is still in place in the real game, so I'm going to thankfully, deleting it's quite easy, since all we have to do is delete the main segment, which is just in here, and then I'll just place it up there. I would copy and paste it, but honestly, Actually, yeah, it's going to have to be about this height, otherwise there's a chance of the missiles clipping into the cannons when they're firing upwards. So, another reason why firing upwards might be better. Actually, no, it wouldn't be, because the self-guided ones wouldn't be able to find their targets. Anyway, so an idea I've got, and it's a weird idea for me, because I don't know if this will even work, is that we could have something that sinks. A sinking ball of metal, as it were, with loads of tentacles and such to make it all good. So, new block and new vehicle. And we'll just put it down here. And we'll want it to sink and then be held in place by a docking bay, probably in the middle somewhere there. So it's held in place either outside of it or, if possible, underneath it, which is going to be intention, because I want to hold it underneath the thing. So I'd like it just to sink to the bottom of the floor and then simply be there, like a... I don't really know how it's going to work. I could give it movement, of course. I could make it a submarine. They are definitely things which do work, but still. So metal is metal harder than lead? Yep, definitely. So it's going to be made out of almost solid metal. So this is going to sink fairly quickly, as you can see. It's also not going to be very big. It's not going to have an engine. It's not even going to have an AI. It's going to be the most simple thing I can imagine. It's going to be a block of... Actually, it might have an AI. Yeah, we'll give it an AI simply because that'll make enemies target it as if it's an actual vehicle. So it might even... Oh, wow, we're completely sideways. That's really wonking up my kind of perception here. Oh, of course, we're going to make it a square block. Might as well just use the fill tool to our advantage. Certainly not easier than placing each block individually. And then have the AI somewhere in the middle of this. Okay, so basically upside down right now, okay? Wow, that's really, really weird. But at least we're now perfectly upside down, so it's a bit less disconcerting than it was. And we'll fill this one out last, so we can actually see the inside. So then we have the AI somewhere in the middle here. So AI and AI mainframe, just shove it there. Boom, there you go. It's got a mainframe attached to it now, so hopefully it'll actually... enemies might even try and go for this block of metal, rather than the main fortress. There's always a chance, because they target AI, of course, target prioritization does make this one a lot less likely. In fact, it has 2 AI mainframes. Probably want a few less than that. In fact, 1 less than that, to be exact. We're doing a lot of experimenting today, aren't we, so this is an experimental day, it seems. There we go, and there we go, and then that's that. So obviously it's upside down currently. Which is bad. Actually, no, you can put tentacles on the side, can't you? So never mind, that'll be fine. So, misc, and then repair tentacles. That is so bizarre. It really is. Can we not put them on the side like that? There we go, like that. Nope. I'm pressing N rather than... There we go. So it's going to be literally a block of... I'll call it the squid or something to that nature. Oh my word, that is so disturbing looking. Cthulhu is proud. He's proud of us today, sir and sirs. My word, the heel block. The heel squid. You know what? Once it's actually up in the air and the right freaking way around, what we'll do is we'll put a head on it, so it's actually a squid, and we'll paint it black and white. And, not black and white, black and whatever colour squids are, I guess purpley with their mouth parts, I don't really know. Oh, no, let's... There we go, and once again, just do this. Oops, it is actually cut out some of the blocks. I think it was cut out some... Nah, we'll fix it later, don't worry. There we go. So, which way's up anymore? I don't know which way's up. So this is the top then. Yeah, okay. Yeah, of course it is. That's how our camera's doing it. So, obviously we're going to want them at the top. And we're going to want them on the other side as well, but again, we can't really get there since it's on its freaking side. This is going to be able to repair at such a rapid rate. Oh, also, I finally started upgrading my character, by the way, with the character sheet, and I've completely upgraded... Is it Z? I've completely upgraded mechanics, so my repair ability is actually very high now. So if I'm on the fortress, I should be able to help repair... Oh, that's where I've deleted the blocks from. Okay, so let's just... Oh God, it's so difficult to do while sideways, upside down. I don't even know what I am anymore, honestly. Okay, then let's get metal. Okay, I'm hoping we're low enough, so we're high enough that we can even be picked up. Stop building, let's go back to building this then. So we're on the sea floor currently somewhere. Can I even see myself? Where am I? Oh, there I am. Oh, wow, I'm huge. Okay. So, the one question I do have is, can you put a docking station? Where are you, docking station? I don't know, here somewhere. Docking station there. Can you put this upside... Can you put it like down, facing down, like directly down? I'm really hoping you can. It doesn't look like you can. Maybe you can have it attached to something like this. Oh, I think it might have been able to do it. There we go. Wonderful. So let's use this then, so it can grab the vehicle and select this vehicle on. Here it comes. Da, 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 da. Here's our healing block, isn't it awesome? I probably want to hold it quite close, honestly. Oop, not that close. Pff, bong. There you go. Oh my god, that thing is so disturbing looking. Look at it. That's horrible. And then let's see how effective it is. So let's make one of our main cannons shoot itself. Or our rocket. Let's make our rocket shoot itself because it does a good job of that. No, because it'll have to hold it that way. So let's use the main cannon just to obliterate that again from existence. I mean, it can definitely do that pretty well. I've seen it happen before. Goodbye. There's the explosions. Good enough. Let's see if it's being repaired. Oh, it is. I see repair lines. Oops. Let's make sure we're not spinning around. How good is it repairing though? And how many are actually repairing? Oh, there we go. As many as possible, actually. Oh, that's much quicker than... Oh, look at that. It's just coming back in chunks. Okay, that is doing its job spectacularly well. Honestly, I don't really need that many more tentacles because A, it becomes more expensive, and B, more input... It's lasering itself. That looks brilliant. It doesn't actually damage it, by the way. It just looks really cool. What it will do... only one tentacle can repair each block. So you can't have multiple tentacles repairing a block, otherwise that would be really, really overpowered. So honestly, will I ever need to repair this many blocks? Possibly in the distant future, but honestly, it's okay as it is. So I think that's actually what I'm going to keep it as. Isn't it just the most disgusting looking thing, though? My word. Let's get the fortress to fly up a little bit, shall we? Now, where is my maintenance hatch? I've actually improved the maintenance hatch slightly, so it's a little bit bigger, because I kept getting stuck on it. Where are... There we are. Lovely. Open the door, go in. We still need to improve the inside, but honestly, the resources are a bit lacking currently, actually, in the campaign. Is it T that goes up, or is it U? I think it's T. I'll never know, because I haven't got water coming up to us. Oh yeah, our engine's requiring more and more power. Ooh, I wonder if holding that vehicle actually requires power, because if it doesn't, we can have loads of, like, flyers that are being held in place rather than actually flying themselves. Oh, that's costing more and more every bit, because it's... Oh, our engines are just crying at us. Obviously, we don't want to be this high because our laser can't fire. I just wanted to see this out of the water. It looks like a piece of salvage. Like an old artifact. Cthulian artifact, even. Sir and Sirette, name this thing, and don't be rude. I know it's a lot of rude names that go with this, but still. So, thank you for watching, Sir and Sirette. I think we've done a productive day regardless, even if we learnt that that's just not going to work out because of how it works. We're going to put a version of it on top of here. Make it more elongated and make sure it's quite high up so it doesn't fire its own barrels. That should be okay. I might have to just give in and just fire upwards, which is a shame, but still pretty darn cool. But we'll have to use laser firing again. That isn't too bad. So thank you for watching, Sir and Sirettes. Any suggestions to make this work are more than welcome. So thank you for watching and goodbye. Name that thing for me because I'm too scared to name it myself. Have a nice day. Comments, likes, favourites, all very welcome. Hope to see you next time.